Hi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your first time here. My name is Rebecca. Don't wonder how I look. I'm actually pretty sick, but we don't have any more time to spare, so we are actually in our new apartment, the one we lived when Patrick and I had no kids. And yeah, we lived here. It is pretty small, as I already said, and I will give you a really little room tour because there's not that much to see, but I will give it to you. We're currently here because I need to clean up basically everything in this apartment, because it hasn't been used in the last, I'm not sure, 2 or 3 years even. So everything's dusty, it's just everything has to get cleaned. So that's what I'm going to do today. And Patrick's going to build one of our wardrobes that we brought over from where we currently live. Yeah, it's going to build that so we can start bringing stuff over. Yeah, because we don't have a lot of time left. We have like 3.5 weeks or something like that. So yes. Okay, that's where you walk in, and then you get into this little hallway with a little nook, and then here is like so this was our living room. It will now be in a play area basically. Then there's like our eating area kind of, and then the kitchen area. So yes, that's this part, and then you get into the bathroom, which is just sink, toilet, washing machine, and yeah, shower. And then from here you get into our bedroom, which is, we will probably build a wardrobe back in here, even though we're discussing right now if we put one of the parts in the other room, because we don't have a lot of space in here. And we need to fit, like, you can see the whole room. It's always difficult to tell, but we need to fit our bed, twins' beds, and Paulina's bed, and all of them in this room. So yeah, and actually the desk as well. So we're discussing how we could do that. So that is our apartment. Now let's get to cleaning.
You think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably...
So we ended up putting the wardrobe into the bedroom as we planned to, and as it made way more sense. And as we had it when we lived in this apartment years ago, because the desk went into the living room now, because they often work when our kids all sleep in the bedroom. So that just made more sense after we thought about it for a minute. Yeah, so as I said, Patrick and I lived in this apartment almost like 7.5 years ago. We moved in there, and around 8 years ago we started to help renovate that. We helped to take out the bathroom. We have a lot of photos of that, like glasses and gloves and breathing mask and stuff like that. And we did like the floor and the walls and all of that. Obviously, like putting in the bathroom and the kitchen, we didn't do that on our own, obviously, but like we helped with a lot of stuff and did a lot of stuff. Yeah, which is crazy to think about it. And we moved into the home we're currently living in, only for not even 2 more weeks now at this point when I'm doing this voiceover. So that's crazy. We had all of our 3 kids obviously in our current home, which also makes it a little bittersweet for me to move out of there. And the other part, which I get even more, way more bitter sweet, is that was actually, I don't know if I've ever talked about that, but the home we're currently living in is or was the home where my grandmother lived in. So I have even lived in there as a child with my mom when my grandmother was abroad, and then we lived in this house before we moved into a different apartment. And yeah, so that's a little strange, but my aunt will move in there, so yes.
I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. But can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down before I'm too invested? You should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Maybe when I love you, tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego.
So right now I'm obviously decluttering and organizing and minimizing constantly all of our stuff, and we also brought a lot of stuff over already. I sold a lot of things, I gave away a lot of things. Our friends with little babies just took a lot of stuff with them, so yeah, I'm glad that they can wear the clothes and play with the toys now. That is a good feeling actually. Yeah, so that's what we're currently doing all the time. And then Paulina's currently home from preschool. They have holidays before she will go back in September for a few weeks before we will leave. But yeah, that's not the right video to talk about that. I think it's a little too short. But yeah, and then currently have all three home with me, and I try to plan like that on at a few hours a day. They're on the go, like in the forest, in the park, in the playground, whatever, with my mom, so that I can get a lot of stuff done as well. And then obviously in the evenings we're trying to get stuff done every night almost. But we also had like a big birthday party for our twins because they just turned 2. I also filmed the party planning of that, so that will come up pretty soon.
With his humble lack and everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego. Your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lack and everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes, with his humble lack and everlasting ego. I've been trying to bend the rules since I barely.
I never used all of those steam mop tools that I had out this day. Like, I don't know why, but I have never came around to really use them. Like, obviously I use the actual mop like I will in this video like now for mop the floors, but all of those little tools that I have, I actually almost never use them. Like 2 of them I have used before, but the other ones I have never. I don't know why, because they make stuff so easy. So we'll use that from now on. Before then probably will give this thing away or sell it or whatever we'll do with it. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Also, the day after I filmed this video, I woke up like at 3 in the morning because my throat hurt as bad as it never happened before. So that was not so fun. I then went to the doctors and she said, okay, if it's not better tomorrow, you gotta go to like a specialized doctor. So I did that because it got even worse. And yeah, so I went on antibiotics again. Like it was so bad. It looked so bad. It hurt so bad. It was really not fun, like for a few days. But yeah, now we're finally out of this out of those sick weeks. We had like 3.5 weeks or something where all of us has been sick, one after the other. I don't even know, but we're finally out.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
So we're almost at the end of the video. I ended this video with screwing in some jars and stuff like that into our wardrobe. And then, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. A little apartment tour and the cleaning motivation. Now you know in what kind of apartment we're going to move. Now you know what I meant when I said it's going to be really, really small. It really is small, but it's okay. We're going to make it work somehow. And it's only for such a short time, so it's fine. Yeah, now enjoy some special effects with putting in the jars that Mats and I filmed, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and I would love to see you in my next video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and I see you soon. Bye.